maybe a little one. This week's issue of the Pot Topic podcast is brought to you by Hot Topic, who have this to say. Cease and desist. Use of the Hot Topic font constitutes an infringement of Hot Topic copyright. So, thank you to our totally legit sponsors, and remember, Hot Topic, for those who want to be different, but not too different.
Fuck you, Pot Topic. Salutations and welcome to the Pot Topic podcast. I am your host, Tom, and with me we have other hosts. God, I had far too much caffeine. Whoa! We have Chris Howitzerbug.
Hello!
We have Dom, Captain Sickbeard.
Dom. Hello.
And we have Taryn.
I too exist.
Hey! Shit. On this podcast, we have a couple of pots. Oh, not on this one, because it's a community special.
Community special.
We're just going to draw out topics from the community at random and bullshit for 2 hours and not drink whiskey again.
No.
Mm.
I mean, I've got myself a beer.
Are you the only one drinking alcohol?
I am the only one drinking. And to be honest, it's largely because I saw the beginning of a worrying trend and thought I'd sort of buck it a little bit.
Yeah, no, fair enough. We've got to pull our fingers out and start drinking more. Right. What have we been doing this past couple of weeks then? Who wants to go first?
Do you know what? I'll go first. Not a whole lot. I overshot. I rather excitedly jumped onto the sofa and overshot it a little bit, and I now have a rather sporting. More of a graze.
He had that before.
More of a graze on my head, and I don't know. I keep catching myself in the mirror and thinking, I could live with that. That would be a boss ass scar. And other than that, not really a whole lot. I've been working my way through Marvel's Iron Fist on Netflix, and mostly now because of one of the side characters, and his constant spiral downwards is cartoonish and fantastic. It's genuine. I mean, in the show, it's set up to be oh no moments, but each time something happens to this character, I just die. I die with laughter. It's brilliant.
Dark humour way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, not really a whole lot. I suppose yesterday, which I'm sure Tom will get to on his bit because he went along with me, but a kind of a weird worrying confirmation that I might be getting bad at live gigs. Not doing them right. That's pretty much it. So I will instead, because I don't have a lot to catch up on, I will instead share this, which cheered me the fuck up today.
Go on then.
Okay.
This is a recipe. This is a cooking recipe that was generated by a neural network computer that's been taught, whatever it's been taught at the time. And this was, the latest on the recipe. So if I may,
go for it. Let's see what the computers want.
the recipe is called pears or to garnished meme.
Okay.
Meats. Half-pound bones or fresh bread, optional. Half-cup flour. 1 teaspoon vinegar. 1/4 teaspoon lime juice. 2 eggs. Oh, Chris, if you're enjoying it now. Brown salmon in oil. And creamed meat, and add creamed meat and another deep mixture. Discard fillets, discard head, and turn into non-stick spice. Pour 4 eggs onto clean a thin fat to sink halves. Brush each with roast and refrigerate. Large tart in deep baking dish in Chipek sweet body. Cut oof with crosswise and onions. Remove peas and place in a 4 serving. Cover lightly with plastic wrap. Chill in refrigerator until casseroles are tender and ridges done. Serve immediately in sugar, maybe added 2 handles over ginger or with boiling water until very cracker pudding is hot. Yield 4 servings.
I feel like I'm on acid after that. Jesus.
And yeah,
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I found this today after a friend of ours posted up a link to something else, which foreshadowing is this being a community space. We're going to stick to some community stuff, but we've got another pot.
Yeah.
I've had a look at some of these options, and we will have another pot from now on.
So is this a pot that's been developed just by an AI?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pot?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well up for that one.
Yep, cool. I'll get on that.
Yeah, cool. Chris, do you want to go?
Me?
What have you got?
Okay, so I had a games evening. That was really cool. Did some Avalon, some Munchkin.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Very good fun. And then yesterday was the big one. We went for our friend Paula's birthday. We went to the Orbital, like that giant sculpture thing in the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
It's got a big slide that goes down it.
How scary was that?
It was pretty scary. It was more exciting than scary
Okay.
for me, I think. Paula was terrified.
Yeah, I would be.
But no, she did it. And we all did it, and it was really good. And then we went back to her place and had a barbecue and a party.
Wicked.
Lovely.
Very lovely. Very lovely. And and I got my car back. So I bought it last time, and it went in for being fixed because it wasn't working. Now I've got it back.
Cool. And it's working now.
Yeah, seems to be.
Good.
Jinxed it.
Yeah. Damn it!
No, fair enough.
Dom.
Me?
Go for it.
I've started work at the Opera, which is in Guildford. Yeah, Guildford. On Bamber Gascoigne's land.
Okay.
So he loves opera. Old opera, had a falling out with where it was, got thrown off.
Bamber Gascoigne.
He was the host of University Challenge before
Yeah.
what's his face took over.
Oh, okay, fair
And
enough.
he inherited this house from his spinster aunt, like some duchess. And it's a huge Tudor house.
Wow.
And he turned around and went, I like opera. You need a new opera venue. Pitch up on my land. So
Hey.
Oh, that's pretty cool. For a second there, I was convinced you were going to tell me that Gaza had a sex change.
That's his ex-wife or something.
yeah, although I'm now never going to complain about working on Night Garden again. Because working on an active building site trying to put up sets is a lot of fun.
Oh,
Having
Jesus
builders
Christ.
come up to you and going like, oh, what are you doing? Building theatre? Is that yes? yes, we are.
It's quite literally it.
How very observant of you,
If
sir.
you could actually finish the theatre before the season starts, be great. But go home at 4. It's fine. Just
Oh, fair enough.
it's quite cool. I also bought a new festival,
Okay.
which I'm getting on Friday, hopefully.
Nice.
So I needed a new chop saw. Well, I needed a head chop saw, so I just went. Yeah, I'll just buy into the Festool system now.
They are brilliant. So festivals are, if you imagine a circular saw that you use it's like use as a plunge saw. So you start the cut, you press downward, and then you move it in a straight line.
Okay.
The
wow.
Festool comes built with like
stand.
guides and stands and shit. So basically, it's had the effect in theatre of meaning just about anyone can do carpentry to some sort of reasonable standard.
Wow.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But of course, in the hands of a skilled person like Dom, it's going to be magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister went on maternity leave yesterday
Yeah.
because she's very pregnant.
Yeah. I bet she is funny now.
Yes, I'm going to be an uncle in 3 weeks or something like
How
that.
weird does that feel?
Awesome.
You've got that to look forward to, Tom.
Oh, come on. How so old we shooting blanks by now? Surely.
And then yesterday I discovered, because we're trying to fix the cot that my parents had for like me and my sister, and we pulled it out of the attic and give it to my sister, but the frame underneath, which was like metal stringers, but all the little clips had broken off.
Oh, okay.
And I did a bit of Google searching and I discovered stainless steel cable ties.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
as in
steel cable ties.
reusable.
No.
Style. Oh, okay.
Like a standard cable tie, but made of metal. So I bought some of those and was just like, fix the things.
Let me just write a note.
Wow.
Remember for hostage situations, stainless steel, white clean.
That's about it. I saw Guardians 2 as well.
Yeah?
Very like it.
Yeah, I still need to see that.
Guardians
it's
2
good.
is definitely a film.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all right. I also, listening back, I completely agree with your thoughts on it,
Yeah.
Chris. It is very good. It is very entertaining,
Yeah.
but it's there's a little too much
Baby Groot.
sad me. And yeah, Baby Groot does
sort
get
of went-
old by the end.
They went, well, this is a bank. Everyone's 3D printing and making pictures of this character, so just stuff him in as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like, okay.
Yeah, they're there for the merch, aren't they? They're trying to sell some t-shirts and some little toys.
Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We got a means of formulate comedy and an artificial means of, well, a way of artificially increasing tension. Fantastic. But no, I mean, I've been down on it, but it is funny.
Yeah, still need to go see that.
And, fucking go support Kurt Russell.
Yes.
He needs our support. I love him.
He still has to pay off Martin for smashing their guitar.
Sorry?
Oh, really?
Oh, did you not hear this?
Yeah.
During the filming of The Hateful Eight, the scene where he smashes the guitar after female characters playing it against the post of the building. So the script called for, they borrowed I think it was a 150-year-old priceless Martin guitar.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can see where this is going.
Oh, no.
And at some point, Quentin is supposed to go, cut, cool stunt guitar. Therefore, happy, dutiful prop maker comes in, all like happy, going, I made an exact replica. It looks beautiful. What's it being used for? Oh, no. Oh, I've spent days recreating this beautiful Martin guitar. Someone forgot to stop the filming. So Kurt Russell, basically just in his acting grabbed the guitar and smashed the fuck out of it completely. To the point it wasn't recoverable. And Martin
Nothing but matchsticks, baby.
literally
Destroyed like a horse.
Oh, man, I need to see The Hateful Eight now.
Yeah.
Oh, just for that.
knowing that her reaction of him smashing the guitar is completely genuine, of her going like, oh fuck, that's the genuine guitar. And now that Martin refused to loan out any guitars forever.
Yeah.
They're just going like, nope, not anymore. Can't borrow any of our guitars because
It just seems like
I mean, he doesn't actually have to pay. No, of course, wouldn't be his fault.
Wow.
I'd be undeserving to poor Kurt Russell. A perfect mixture of cheese and beef. I love you so much, Kurt Russell.
Oh, cool. Well, apart from my usual video game lineup, Metal Gear Solid 5, what was the other one? Hitman. I got back into that a bit. I've completed Super Hot. Like, I need to go back and play the endless mode some more, but yeah. And I did download Abduction, which is like a Riven or Myst kind of puzzle game,
Okay.
but in VR. And walking around this weird puzzle world and trying to work out what things do what. And my word, that's mind-bending. Apart from that, I've been taking full advantage of the change in the vape laws.
what's happened?
So you can no longer buy the liquid in anything bigger than 10ml bottles, which means every store across the country has had a shitload of 30, 50, 100ml bottles they had to sell in order to get
Flash sale.
Yeah, so everything's been like 50 mils for £5. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stocked up fully. I think I've got like 6 bottles to get through, so it's going to last me a good year.
Does it degrade though?
No.
No.
If it's an airtight thing, you should be fine. Apart from that, the gig last night. So, Taz, have you ever been to a worse gig?
Oh no.
I fucking walked out. It was awful. Like, so this gig was...
Sound wise or just
Yes,
band?
well,
Yeah,
yes.
no, the sound was pretty bad.
The band we went to go see was Distrage, a band we've praised a number of times on this show. We fucking love them. The sound tech, it was clearly must be the sound tech for one of the other bands. I just had no idea how to mix them. You couldn't hear the vocalist over the guitars. the guitars were all distorted and muffled rather than being pretty and
clear and
technical and intricate.
dear.
The set was really short and started really quickly after the doors opened.
So yeah, we only caught the last half of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a good half a set.
Bearing in mind, we joined the queue, all right, we waited till the queue started moving before joining the queue, because from where we were in Hal's vape shop, we could see the queue for the venue. So we were just hanging out there having a couple of beers with Hal before the gig. And yeah, bearing in mind, we joined the queue at that point and the queue was still building. You would have thought they'd been able to get the queue in before they start the show.
The show, yeah.
It's just bad. There was so much security and being pat down and held up at the door that no one was inside by the time the gig started. So that was dumb. Sound was shit. And then Periphery were fucking abysmal. Emo twatheads. It's when he said, "Put your hands in the air like you just don't care."
Oh, God.
At a fucking metal show. Eat a bag of dicks. you
Yeah,
cunt.
yeah.
Go away. Go rethink your life. Stop making me listen to your drivel. So I walked out with... Who did I walk out with? You? No,
Greg.
And went back to Hal's and hung out with him. And Contortionists were all right.
Yeah. It was
They
just
were the
that.
middle band.
It was one of those things of discovering. It's like, oh, yeah, this... I mean, I really like them, but they're not a band I particularly want to see live. This is kind of headphones in ear. And this is me time.
Yeah, chill out.
Block out the world.
Yeah.
Sort of music. And yeah, it felt a bit weird. I mean, I've listened... Basically, they played mostly the album that I listened to most. So I really enjoyed it nonetheless, but it was still kind of this is, yeah, okay. I mean, this is cool. I'm glad I've seen them, but this is not how I'm going to choose to consume this music in future.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The thing with Periphery, I mean, I tried to listen to them a couple of times before the gig.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just kept just fading into the background. Any time I tried to listen to them, it's like, well, okay, this is fine. And like Alex, who we went with, who's been on host before, he said, yeah, no, they're a reasonably good prog band. Their singer is just, yeah, American pop screamo.
Yeah.
And it is very much, oh man, it's like if Avenged Sevenfold learned how to make good music, but then just for their frontman, they decided to employ a leather-clad peroxide earworm. It was just really unengaging, not at all fun. But
you know, it's really telling when a band release an album and it comes on 2 CDs. One's the album with the singer, the other one's without the singer.
yeah.
They actually release an instrumental version of their album every time they release an album.
Wow.
It's like, oh, no, fuck off. So yeah.
Meh.
Should we get on with it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's go.
Cool.
Go on. Yeah, go on, John. We haven't had you on for a while. Do you want to pull one from
The community.
from the
community?
from Sophie's guest? Yeah.
So as it's a
community,
community special, I just want to say a big thank you to all our community lovelies for
Yes.
sending in your topics, and please continue to do so. We love you.
We do indeed love you. Send.
Oh, bollocks, it's me.
All right, Dom.
All right, dog.
So with the topic, it's one word, panto.
Look, you're in opera now. It's behind you. Oh, yes. I deserve to get that topic thrown at me.
Flip a table.
Yeah, I didn't have to do panto last year. I was quite happy about that.
I did.
No, were you at
Stratford.
Hampstead? Oh, Stratford. Oh, no.
Hampstead are anti-panto. Like the year before, I didn't do panto. I did a show at Hampstead, which is all about spies and science. It was an amazing show.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
It was all set in the 80s and was going into quantum. It was all trying to find the it's all set like Cold War era spy thriller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all based on twins and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And then it was basically quantum. The guy Tom Stobbart, the writer, he the whole thing was just going into quantum theory, and then he.
Oh, was he comparing twins to like quantum entanglement
Yes,
or something. Oh,
literally.
for fuck's sake.
And then he manages, so like the defecting scientist guy who's there then goes into a whole 20-minute spiel about the whole Bridges of Königsberg puzzle. It's basically bridges, you have to be able to get over the bridges without crossing another bridge twice or something.
Oh yes, I know which one you mean. Yeah.
And
Was it? Hang on. I've got with Haken, the mathematician Haken, not the band, obviously. Was he? I think was he not the one to solve it?
Yeah, it's basically the way to solve it is you need two people. That is the way to solve this puzzle.
Sneaky.
So that's where it comes
Yeah,
in.
and then they go,
yeah.
two people. It must be twins. And then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story progresses, and it's actually
Cool.
a really good show.
Do you know? It's quite telling in a topic about Panto. We've already spent almost no time talking about Panto.
Yeah. 'Cause
How is it? So you guys obviously worked in theatre for years and years and years.
Yep.
Is it the hell that you always portray it as?
there's a reason we go to the pub at the end of every shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
Where
You're
we sit
alcoholics,
down.
I get that. But is Panto really that bad?
No, I mean Panto's lovely. Working Panto is quite cool because it's
Once you're set in your, like, you've got the routine because it's like 60 shows of the same thing twice a day.
Oh, yeah.
You just have fun. So,
yeah.
Right.
like the year Jodie did it, it's basically we ended up all buying Nerf guns and we're having mid-stage Nerf battles.
Oh yeah. Substage. Yeah,
Substage, like Jodie come up, you sat there reading a book on the fly floor and you hear the whistle of a Nerf dart cross your face. You look up and he's just there like, don't you have a cue, Jodie? Oh shit.
I believe that. Yeah, we played team deathmatch a couple of times. I think we also tried like a VIP mode as well.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool, and just rampaging through a theatre with Nerf guns is great fun.
Yeah. Amazing.
But I don't know. Like, yeah, working Panto it is quite nice because it's only going to last a short while. It's this really intense bubble where everyone gets to know each other quite quickly. The show is stupid and fun anyway, so everyone tends to be stupid and fun and get on quite well. There tends to be a lot of parties. It's over Christmas. So you get lots of stories and the like, and I mean, after 6 weeks, it can be quite sad to see it go.
Yeah.
But after 6 years, I'm fine.
You've served your time in Panto.
And then after 8 years, definitely no, thank you. And then on the 9th year, thank fuck, no Panto whatsoever. This is amazing. So yeah, and that's. But it's getting to the point now where I don't think I'd actually mind going to see one. As I know it's been brought up a couple of times about trying to do a Pot Topic.
Panto visit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to an adult Panto or something.
Yeah.
Well, those are a different horse altogether. I mean, I'm just thinking about our international listeners here. Like, is it just
Pantos.
in Britain, really, Panto?
Yes.
It's pretty much just a British thing.
It's a very British
Institution almost.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre thing. It must come over from like the old music hall kind of entertainment or something. Because it's very crowd interactive, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a weird one. It's a mixture between that and back in the Victorian era,
that's what I'm
there was
thinking.
a real lust for melodramas, which tended to be ridiculous, and also didn't like cry away from the idea of audience participation. And from that we just got Panto, which is now I guess a British institution. But then again, so
Like
the Conservatives.
racism. Yeah.
Have you seen on Facebook Tory Jesus?
Yeah.
Basically, people have taken like the iconic paintings that people have made over the years and basically put speech bubbles of basically Jesus going like feeding the 40,000 and just Jesus going, no, we don't want to feed them. That will increase the welfare state. That's it. It's just like,
yes, that's all I've really got to say on Panto. I mean, what are the more fun things about Panto? I mean, it was in fact Panto that kind of got me
COD.
started in. COD is great.
COD is a brick.
That is a good.
Getting
That's a good
smashed
shout.
on stage.
Yeah.
Taking the piss out of the cast. And the cast just enjoying it because
Yeah, so this is one of those things that no one knows about in the public. So can you explain it?
So a COD Panto is I don't know.
COD is an acronym for crew on display.
Well, that's one one idea behind it. But essentially, what it is the crew and maybe some front of house or whatever. We all get together and we write our own version of the panto that lasts between I don't know, maybe about half an hour, and we put that on for the cast and whoever else wants to come along. And they tend to be great fun and at times fucking savage.
Parties afterwards.
Yeah. The parties are legendary. Yeah. No, people rarely sort of escape unscathed from the parties. But there was there's one such panto where the dude who was playing Aladdin, there was definite some like gritting teeth and just sort of bearing it, because we were relentless in taking the piss out. So during the rehearsal process, he kept calling for more foldback. Essentially just wanted to hear himself more on stage, until that's pretty much all you could hear. And even when you could hear only him, he'd ask for more foldback. And essentially, the dude wasn't very good, and I think that was just his way of sort of
overcompensating.
Or sort of transferring the problem. It's like it's not my fault.
I can't hear myself deflecting the issue. Yeah.
So in every scene with Aladdin, there was a call for more foldback. I need more foldback. I can't hear myself. And
Ouch.
No, there are a couple of. I mean, there was one year where I think I made one of the dames cry. Just I can't even remember. To be fair, the dame was a bit of a cock.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I didn't hold back at all. And there'd be lots of weird little interactions he'd had throughout the run. And I don't know, fuck my memory. But
most parties were really good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were amazing, dude. But yeah, no, I picked up on every one and just fucking gave it to him. And there are some wicked photos. I've got some amazing photos of me dressed up as vaguely Amy Winehouse-esque. And
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I think I've seen that one.
So
look for the album art now.
I'll see. I can see if I can find it for you.
Wicked.
But yeah, the whole thing was based off a bit in the show where there was a balloon ballet where two of the characters have a huge balloon and they just do a really shitty dance with it.
Right.
And so our version of this was, I had my lackeys, me being the dame again, my lackeys were on stage doing something. I ran off stage, pulled off the beehive wig, slammed a condom over my head and inflated it. And then towards the end of the end of what was supposed to be the performance, the big finale, I just run on with this inflated condom on my head going, cut the lights, it's all gone wrong. Great fun. They were wicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good.
Can't honestly say I've been to one.
What, a COD?
Or panto.
You've never been to a panto?
No. My parents don't go in for that bullshit. We like Shakespeare, darling. No, I don't think I've actually been to one. I've seen them on the telly and stuff. Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I'm joyless. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'm not even going to try and convince you to rectify.
No, I can't be asked.
What about you, Chris? Have you ever been to a panto?
I've been to a couple while I was younger. Didn't really like them. Don't really have any interest to go again. So
Excellent.
That's everything I've got to say on the matter.
Merry Christmas.
Pantomime, the Morris dancing of theatre.
Basically.
Oh, speaking about Christmas, so this was recorded on the 21st of May and released on the 28th of May.
Oh, do you know what? I think it's time for old Billy Big Bollocks Kai time.
Oh, yes. The Kai multi-topic.
Where did we get
Oh,
to?
wow. Okay. I think we're going to have a lot of...
Do you want a pen so you can scratch out this one?
Cheers. Kai asks, who are the Mozarts and Beethovens of our time, and what are they doing with their creative genius instead of writing symphonies?
I'd say the Beethoven of nowadays is not a person, it's a group, and they're called Flesh God Apocalypse, because if Beethoven was alive today, he'd be making metal like that. Just go listen to The Fool by Flesh God Apocalypse, and you'll see exactly what I mean. It starts off as a Beethoven symphony.
I would say I was just gonna leave it there till we're done with the topic.
I just wanted the pen, mate.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I have the pen then. I mean, yeah, he's not doing symphonies. In fact, he's not doing a lot these days. In fact, he's pretty much past his best. But one of our modern day Mozarts and Beethovens wrote the music for the Final Fantasy series. His name, of course, being Nobuo Uematsu. Fucking
good
genius.
shout.
Okay, yeah, there's some good stuff there.
Yes, there is. Massive fan, to the point that I still listen to the original soundtracks. Just for...
Absolutely. I'm not going to argue with that one. Try to think of more.
I don't know. I mean, it's so... I mean, it's a weird one because there's just so much music being created and kept.
What was that about? If they weren't doing music?
Right.
No, it just said instead of writing symphonies.
What are they
I
up
see.
to?
What are they doing with their creative
producing music
geniuses?
for...
Yeah.
I can't think of any that are actually like on a par that good. That I can't think of any that I would say are like world music changing like they were.
Let's put it this way: future listeners in 100 years, if this has made it to the Internet Archive,
Yeah, somehow. Yeah.
Oh, you know it has. You know it has.
which artists have stuck around? Like we still listen to Led Zeppelin and David Bowie from the 80s and stuff.
Yeah.
So which artists have
Miley Cyrus is just killing it.
Yeah,
virtual Bieber?
Ever since she got that new cyborg body. And more importantly, she it was the point where she learned how to actually smile so she could stop sticking out her tongue all the time.
Yeah, the drugs do work. She's clearly working on them.
I mean, you mentioned David Bowie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
All right,
I suppose there's potential there, and because here's the thing, right?
chuck in there Brian Eno and stuff like that as well. Then,
Well, no, let's not be silly. But I mean, the thing with like Mozart and Beethoven, I mean, most of it isn't world breaking. It's like not like this is the pinnacle of music. You know, like most artists, they've or artists these days or composers these days. It's like, yep, there's a lot of really good stuff there, and then there's also stuff that I don't really care to listen to really ever again.
Right.
It's just not that fantastic. So, I mean, I think they're particularly remembered because it was at a time when there was less music being produced and kept.
well, the availability of music was definitely, as in being able to get hold of music, because there was no recording or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was all the only way of doing it was
What about with like film scores? There's some iconic film scores out there that are probably get passed down over years.
Well, I was just thinking here, like John Williams and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, like so. Well, I can't really think of many names. Hans Zimmer is the first one that pops into my head. But like some of that music is just so recognisable
yeah,
that
absolutely.
that's going to last forever almost. Even if their connection to films get forgotten.
What? Okay, go with me on this. What if it is Bieber?
Oh God.
Like, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. What if somewhere down the line,
What he gets good.
some shit happens and he starts, he kind of...
Is he Bill and Ted? In the future, it's going to be him and Miley Cyrus, and they're just going to be like Bill and Ted of the future, save the world.
Could be.
Well, George Carlin
dear
comes back in
Lord.
time to...
Yeah.
For God's sake, stop twerking.
it's just the statue at the beginning of the second film with like
Yeah,
Wild Stallions. He's just there
Yeah.
like Justin Bieber like egging someone. Miley Cyrus turned around twerking just as a statue.
An animated statue. Slowly, you put a coin in the slot. Oh, don't do... No, actually, no. Fair enough. Right, cool.
Actually, it's interesting you brought up George Carlin.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there are some comedians...
Good shout, sir.
Where-
Yeah.
Like, some of this is... Like, some of the material is just so fucking on point that it's going to be hard to see a time when it's not going to be relevant.
When it comes to comedy, though, I think a lot of it is far too contextual. You have to know what's going on.
What, like, just, pump me. Sorry.
So, music is not tied to anything else. It is what it is. You hear it, that's it. But with comedy, you've got to understand the references, the context, the social attitudes of the time. I'm not sure it's quite as long-lived.
I don't know. I mean, take for instance, George. We'll go as we started with him. We'll go with George Carlin. Mm-hmm. I've got a feeling like his whole bit about stuff is.
I love the bit about stuff. Yeah.
That's going to resonate for a very long time, and even if we move beyond the point where we live like we do now, it'll be funny because it'll provide a snapshot of this completely different way of living and pointing out how silly it is, how patently absurd it is.
I'm still not sure though. I mean, or at least to the layperson that doesn't study it up. Because if you look at comedies like from way back when now, like if you look at old comedic plays or whatever, a lot of the time people just don't find them funny because they don't understand what it's about. You've got to study it. It's got to be translated. And I'm worried that would happen again with modern comedy.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. I mean, that would just be a problem of the medium through which our Beethovens and Mozarts are working in now.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. So
I kind of killed that, didn't I?
No, it's a good point. I was just trying to think of some other examples.
Well, I can't really think of that, but
Louis
clearly yeah, I was going to say Louis when you said comedians, actually.
I mean, yeah, Louis, again, I wanted to bring up Doug Stanhope, but again, like more so than George Carlin, they're going to be very context sensitive.
And timely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, going back to musicians, though, Mozart's and Beethoven's of today, so just the most prolific and the most well thought of, they're making a mint. They're selling their music.
Yeah.
They're millionaires, so fuck them. So they're being appreciated. Yeah.
I mean,
think about it. Like, I'm talking like the Bowies and the
Willie Nelson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the who?
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
I don't really know Willie Nelson.
All you need to know is he's married to an 18-year-old, smokes more weed than you've seen in your entire life, and is a millionaire who lives in a trailer. He's a dude.
Wait, no, I have heard of Willie Nelson thanks to my brother and me. They do this wonderful bit about who would win between Willie Nelson and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Right.
The answer is Willie Nelson. Strangely enough. Yeah, all right. Yeah, fair enough. All right, look for the rich ones that are good then, I guess.
Yeah.
You're saying is a slight side story. When I was studying in America, I managed to work on a Willie Nelson gig. It was just the whole thing of like his tour bus pulled up, doors open to a cloud of smoke.
PIMP.
Very cool.
Right, cool.
Yep.
Well done.
Sweet.
Thank you for that one, Kai.
That was, difficult one, actually.
Cool. It's my turn then, isn't it? Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yep.
We're not halfway through yet.
Ooh. And this one... Did you just spot the next one?
I did.
All right, put it back quick.
Yeah.
So this one's from Andy K.
Hello.
Thank you very much for this one, Andy. What do you feel is your greatest achievement so far in life? Fuck me.
Oh, I hate this question.
I've already done. I think I've done this on the first episode.
Oh, have we already had a similar topic, have we?
Yeah, but ish. And I've already gone through the whole thing about deciding to want to make people fly and then doing it, and that was pretty impressive.
Yes, no, you're quite right. You have,
and also I've written stuff. So that's already known.
How about just actually still being alive and not have blown my brains out yet?
Sometimes I fucking surprise myself on that one.
Yeah.
I really do.
Mr. Head Wound. You seriously just got over a concussion and then smacked your head into a wall.
Trying to bludgeon yourself to death slowly.
Yeah, and do you know what? I think I'm wondering if there is some sort of enemy action going in. When I say enemy action, I'm talking purely my own enemy.
Self-destructive.
Because when we got into the gig last night and the stage we're playing, and I think they start off with my green neighbour.
Yeah, shoot zombies in the face.
Yeah. I did start headbanging. That was an interesting inflection. I did start the headbanging, and there were points where I kind of stopped, had a quick word with myself.
Is this the right thing to do?
Are you sure you're ready for this, Taryn? and then they'd hit like a sick bit, and it's like, too late. Got to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably my greatest achievement, not murdering myself. As morbid as that sounds. Anyone else?
Well, no, not really. I got a job that I don't hate. That's all right.
How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, don't knock that, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was asked it at a job interview for my job that I don't hate, and I wasn't prepared for it at all. And the answer I came up then was bought my house.
Oh,
which
absolutely.
at the time was amazing, but I've sold it since. So
Well,
Bought another one or just...
no, I'm renting now. Never mind.
Still, hell of an achievement.
Yeah.
Especially at such a young age.
Yeah.
That's one more house than I've
ambitious
ever owned.
achievement.
Like, not because I didn't have like shitloads of money. It was just through a government scheme thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. How about you, Tom? On the spot now.
Being able to make.
Yeah.
Just being able, being able to make and have enough money so I can buy tools to make making a lot easier.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Well, what about the thing you've made?
Thing I've made.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of?
Remote control wheelchair.
Oh wow!
No follow-up question whatsoever is needed there. That sounds fucking cool.
That sounds like so much fun.
Especially because it's based off the one from Wild Wild West, so it's the 3-wheeled with one at the back.
no!
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, very cool. All right, fuck it. Next topic.
All right. This is from Dom.
All right.
Shuffle the pots. That's all.
Shuffle the pots.
Shuffle the pots. Okay.
We've only got one pot out, so
I suppose it's just like the old tombola thing, the raffle thing. You just
Yeah.
roll the raffle machine.
Just give it a good old shuffle then.
Interesting.
and done.
Thank you for that one, Tom.
Another one, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
No,
okay.
give Chris a proper one.
Go on then. Let's see. What's this one? Yeah, I can't open it. Yeah. Ooh.
It's tiny.
Yeah, it's from Dom.
What a
Shuffling has not worked.
I need a lady friend, but suck at social interaction. Please help.
Yeah.
Listeners, if you're out there, you need some loving and kissing.
Yeah. Like I can't help you here.
No,
because
same.
I'm also not very particularly good at social interaction, and Heather was a complete accident. Like the fortunate accident. Like that was nothing but pure luck.
I'm going to embarrass you a little bit on air now, but I still remember you coming back as being as giddy as a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I met this girl. She's really nice.
Was it? I'm trying to figure. Oh yeah, I suppose that when we started dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when you very first started going out.
Yeah.
Aww.
Buy wine.
Buy wine.
Buy wine.
Or how I got, that sounded awful, didn't it? How Rita asked me out it was my birthday. I got very, very drunk at a metal bar, went to a gay club, made out with about 12 men, and then she asked me out. So if you try that, might work for me. Write down. Give it a try.
I like the making it. Snog men. Step 1, snog men. Step 2, step 3, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what? I'm reminded. It's it's one of those brutal pieces of advice rather. But I'm reminded of a piece of writing by David Wong, and the whole thing starts off with there's a scene with I can't remember the film, but it's Alec Baldwin.
Okay.
And he's talking to a bunch of car salesmen, and his whole thing is going, no, you don't get that. That is for closers. And he starts raging on.
Coffee is for closers.
Yeah.
Right.
That one. And the instinct in the individualist sort of mindset is to go, no, fuck you. But David Wong goes on to make a point. Is like, well, the most important, the most valuable lesson I can impart to anyone is you are worth only as much as people want from you. Mm-hmm. So in any given situation, if you want to be wanted, you've got to just figure out. You can't just rely on the old, no, they should love me for who I am. It's like, yeah, but I mean, if that's not working, then yeah, like I said, it's a really brutal piece of advice. But if that's not working, then find some way of not changing yourself. That's ridiculous, but modifying and providing something.
Presenting yourself differently.
Find what you can can
Yeah, and then offer it.
That's Wong. Sorry, no, it's not. It's quite right.
And I really should find the article. I keep meaning to like pass it on to a whole bunch of people, because it's one of those things that every point starts with him presenting an example, and to our sensibilities, it makes you go, no, fuck that. And then he points out how actually, no, this is the point. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is just the way of the world. You're only worth as much as you're worth to other people. So yeah, it's reasonably abstract and doesn't help you at all.
I think, sitting around a table of nerds is not going to help you when you're asking for advice. I don't know. I was just lucked into it as well. Like, I've always just been friends with the girls beforehand, and then accidents happen.
Yeah.
I've not been friends with them, but they've been friends of friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people you sort of meet out and about, but that doesn't really happen anymore. Like, I don't know if it's because I've met all my friends' friends now, or
yeah, the pool's suddenly dry.
Yeah, so I've got to find I've got to go out and actually meet strangers.
Well, I mean, at that point, the I don't know. I again, like, it's not something I've ever had to do. I've completely lucked into everything. Everything that I have and am, complete fucking luck. And which I don't deserve, because I've done nothing but follow the path of least resistance my entire life. So what I am is a cunt. But no,
no argument there.
in the situation of, okay, this is what I want, but I seem to be running up against brick walls here. I mean, I and say, for instance, with dating, I don't know that I would go to Tinder, or I would, do plenty of fish. Yeah. What I'd probably do is make a concerted effort to attend social events based around my interests. So the idea of speed dating, well, I would definitely give a go once just for the yucks.
Yeah.
That doesn't really strike me as anything that's going to go anywhere. But I mean, fortunately, we're now living in an age where there's an increasing amount of gaming cafes, and a lot of their business is run on holding gaming nights. Mm-hmm. And so I would go along to those. I mean, I might not find the girlfriend there, but we'll meet new people, and from there spread out.
Yeah.
So it's about throwing yourself into more social situations, as awkward as it might make you feel. Just making sure you go out there and do some time.
Yeah, because otherwise a lot of it is just the luck of finding it through work, or new friends other people bring into your sphere of influence, I guess.
There we go. Hey, we got some good advice out there.
There we go.
Well, we'll see.
Oh shit! No, that you're right. That is advice, isn't it? Oh, what we do? This is a comedy podcast. Show him your dick.
Girls love it when you take a picture of your knob and send it to them.
Oh, they love it, especially when you dress it up like a shark.
Googly eyes. Googly eyes always work.
And a mini Santa hat.
I have it under good authority.
Santa's coming.
I have it under good authority that the phrase "want some fuck" will go a long way. and referring to women as either plows or sniz.
Can you make me a sandwich?
Yeah, Tinder first liners.
Oh, who was okay? I'm not gonna say the name, but a friend on Facebook posted up a fucking amazing snapshot of I don't know if it was through Tinder or whatever, but it was like, oh, love life's going fine, by the way. Somebody had sent them a message going, "You look fun," and they replied, "Incorrect."
Online dating, you're doing it right.
Oh, fucking love that person.
Right, cool.
Right.
I hope that helps, Tom.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not with bad advice, people. Right, cool. Next one.
Audio?
Oh yeah, good call. Have we got a kai left?
Yeah. Let's have a kite. Right, 1 to 3 we've got.
7.
Excellent, 7 it is.
Oh yeah, there is 3.
2. Right, here we go. Eventually.
What is your party trick?
What is your party trick?
Ooh.
I've never had a party trick. Oh wait, no, I do. I've got the taking my t-shirt off really quickly thing.
Yeah, no, you do that. No, you demonstrate right now for the listeners.
Oh, wow.
Fuck me, dude. That was quick.
And just in general, I mean, I've utilised that to the effect of somebody at some point making a joke of, let's get naked. And I've overheard him from across the room and gone, I in one smooth motion, I managed to remove my top. And I usually wear loose trousers that are belted anyway. So just like a flick of the belt and they're down. And it's like, well, that's me naked in 3 seconds.
What he's leaving out is actually quite impressive because it's one-handed as well. He literally grabs one corner of his shirt and just whips.
Wow.
Pulling the belt as he does it.
That bit's the, I don't know. I think I set up the belt. Yeah, because you've got to do a weird arm motion with the arm. You're not used to take the t-shirt off. So I think I set the belt up first. And
He makes that exact noise.
And that led to a really odd situation. Like, I did it for the joke. As like somebody said, let's get naked. So I somehow managed to get naked within 3 seconds. And then somebody else sitting next to the person who said it started pulling on their top as though to take off. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And they pointed at me. It's like, you say get naked. He's got naked. And the person who originally said it sort of looks over and goes, oh no, that's fine. If you want to be naked, you could be naked. It's like, no, it was a joke. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It was really bizarre. Which is like, if you're gonna have a joke with someone, I've since learned, be in their eye line. Sorry, if you're gonna do a visual joke for someone, yeah.
I think. Well, my main one that I pull off pretty much every party is managing to go to work the next day. That's my massive party trick.
That
Well done.
astounds me.
Yeah, no, I do that quite often. Oh, no, it's fun. Oh, shit, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go lay down for an hour and then drive. I've done it too many times.
I'll be in the office doing paperwork.
Yeah.
Yes. That is...
Either that or just autopilot floating around. The only other one is when everyone's so fucked that they can't remember their own name, they will always ask me what this track is called, and I will find it, no matter how obscure their description of the song. Once Kel shouted at me, what's the song with the sirens in it? And I remembered a dubstep track from 5 years ago immediately.
That's a good trick.
Yeah, it works quite well, but it's got to be something in my wheelhouse, but I will remember.
Just the mini Tom in your head just going through the card catalogue. I've got it!
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I can't think of an actual trick as such.
The closest I had was I used to be pretty good at tongue twisters. I used to do those that was like my party thing. Like,
nice.
Even when I was pretty drunk, I could usually pull those off. but I haven't.
You do realise you're on a microphone and we're going to make
No,
you
I was
do it now,
about
are
to
you?
say I haven't done them in so long. I'm so out of practice.
I mean, riding a bike and all that. Go
I
on.
don't know. What was my favourite one? Many an enemy sees an enemy an enemy.
That was actually pretty impressive.
Ladies.
There you go, that's another one, Dom.
Have you got a party trick, Dom?
Yeah, starting fires, as in like at someone's got a wood burner in their garden, just be like, oh, just,
Yeah.
Sort of the fire starts going, and it's sort of just everyone slowly starts gravitating towards
Towards the
sitting
fire.
around it, and then
Fire has that effect.
and then sort of just conversation starting. So
Oh, I see. You're the morale wizard.
yeah, I sort of sit there and go like, this is the chill out zone now. Just sit down and just talk and.
Oh, is that why
Yeah.
you're so good at coming up with topics?
It's lighting the
Gets
fire under the
people- yeah.
conversation.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
I once made for a party, was it Tiki? I can't remember. It was it must have been Tiki party. So I once made fire tornadoes. I can't see tongue twisters.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. Fire tornadoes, which was just a PVC tube, clear tube, with a computer fan in the bottom with half a baked bean tin full of paraffin in.
Yeah.
And just plug in a 9-volt battery. Those were fun. Kel's stolen those.
And she got them now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she has, unless they're there. No, Kel's
Look
the
around. No, it's all her. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't really know many people who do have party tricks, to be honest.
No.
I mean,
Hal's very good at turning into a T-Rex. Less said about that, the better.
indeed.
He's usually laying down and not quite well.
Yeah, and no, don't really have one. I've never really investigated the idea of being able to snort a condom and then do the whole thing where you floss between your nose and your mouth. I don't have any weird joints that do interesting things.
No.
I can't do push-ups with my cock.
Well, my party's coming up, dude. So
I can do that bend the ends of your fingers alone thing.
Okay, you can do that. Nah.
But yeah.
So can I. Visual joke. Yeah, no, I don't know.
So what's the best party tricks we've seen other people do if we can't do them ourselves? I'm trying to think of other tricks that people have done.
I watched someone go from one stage like sober to really, really like blackout drunk, and then back to sober in one night.
Wow.
Oh, God, that's got to be the ultimate waking hangover.
Oh yeah, it's like at the end of the party, like at a mate's house, and sort of we just lost him in a room somewhere. He's like, "You all right, Frankie?" He's just like,
Not exactly a party trick, but a great trick to play at a bar that's got loud music is you put on Retribution by the Berserker. Me and Diola once requested this at a metal bar and blew out the sound system because the DJ also very much liked Berserker, so turned it up just a little bit too much. And they're very aggressive, very fast, and very loud. And that entire room had to be shut down. That was a good party trick.
shutting down parties.
Yeah, destroyed it.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Next one.
Next one.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here in this dead air.
Looks like a big one.
Oh, it's from Rikard, and this is written, so it is
OG.
old.
Hello, Wicked.
How is that New Year's resolution going so far? Mine started with an injury.
Oh dear.
I mean, interested to know what the injury is.
Yeah.
Also, let that learn you, Rikard. Don't make New Year's resolutions. They're dumb. They're really stupid.
Yeah, I never make them.
I haven't made one for many years.
I don't think I've ever made one. I never really saw the point. Like, if you want to modify your behaviour, Just do it at some point.
I did say I would learn to drive, but I said that every year for about 3 years, even though I eventually did do it.
I mean, that's not so much a New Year's resolution as it is nagging yourself.
Yeah, nagging. That's it. Yearly reminder.
Maybe
you
that's
drive
what
yet?
it is.
No.
Maybe that's what New Year's resolutions really are. It's just nagging yourself to be better at something or be a better person.
Yeah,
Be
sounds about right.
better.
Person? What is this person you speak of?
Be a better person. Who shall I be this year?
Amy Winehouse.
It would be a step up for me.
You get to sleep a lot.
Oh, finally! What's that? I mean, what?
An hour.
We got to be an hour in,
got
and
a
there's the
joke.
first joke. There's the first joke. Love it.
You're welcome, community. Yeah, my resolution's gone well. I've not broken it. Never had one.
Yeah.
Done.
The resolution of not making a resolution.
You didn't accidentally make a resolution in the interim, did you? Because that would be breaking it.
Actually, you know what? I did break my New Year's resolution because in January I bought that monitor behind me that I smashed the shit out of. And that was a new resolution for me because look, it's 16 by 10. It's fucking beautiful. That cunt broke so quickly.
Which New Year's is this? This the Chinese New Year's resolution?
No, just a new resolution in general.
Yeah. It was 1330 by I can't remember. I never used that resolution before.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wasn't a joke, so that one doesn't count, does it, in the tally?
No, sorry, Tom.
God, we should have got whiskey. No energy. I'm trying to chuck down this coffee as quick as I can.
Oh, it's all right. I just guess I'll open my second beer then. Oh, thank you. I'm not even going to pretend I know how to use that, Dom. Thank you very much. What's that, a multi-tool carabiner?
Yes. Made out of copper, so it doesn't work. I thought when I bought it, it was like, oh yeah, copper, really cool. Tried to use the screwdriver and just went, well, that doesn't work.
Hang on. My beer is pissing all over me. Oh,
yeah,
and it
yourself.
actually feels like I have pissed myself now because it went right into my crotch.
Visual jokes. Okay, so I just realised. Am I next?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
good. Right, I haven't skipped the queue. Right, so Rikard again. Rikard.
Ooh. Hello again.
Worst pizza toppings that you've eaten. No, pineapple doesn't count.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bear pizza.
It didn't come that way, but we had them at a party. we had
Let's throw it on.
Yeah, you know when you have a party, you've got all sorts of food going on, and we had pizzas, and someone had brought packs of like Haribo and stuff, and we all sat I think it was 3 or 4 of us sat around and said, how can we make this pizza a bit more interesting? Because I think it was just like plain cheese, and we're like, let's add some Haribo, that'll be fine. Added them on, but then because we were chatting and stuff, we sort of left it a while, so they were melting on this hot pizza, and like.
Grim.
The stringy pull of a gummy bear is not quite the same as mozzarella. It's not good.
No, it doesn't sound it, mate.
I think that wins, like.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Although I'm going to say probably worse is anchovies, and that's
Oh yeah,
they are fucking vile.
Fuck off.
They're
Yeah.
fucking vile.
Love anchovies on a pizza.
No,
Oh, it's so good.
No, because at that point it's not pizza, it's fish. Like you get a taste of anything else.
You mean apart from the pizza that's it also is?
No, because anchovy is such an overpowering flavour.
Nah,
It just
it's
tastes
not.
of that then.
I found the pizza flavour I liked very early on, and I've just stuck with it. So
Which is
adventurous.
what pizza topping do you always go for then?
double cheese, double bacon.
Actually, that's a good shout.
Double cheese, double bacon.
Yeah.
interesting. So if there was one topping you really would not ever want to try, your idea of pizza hell.
Probably like squid, like a weird seafood.
Actually, to be fair,
Yeah.
Like
squid might. I heard
squid.
you about
I was
squid.
about to say squid.
No,
But I don't know. I think if it was made in a proper Italian restaurant and stuff, it might be good. It probably would be good. But like going to Domino's and getting their like seafarer's choice.
Oh my god. Frozen refried octopus tendrils. Ugh.
That just doesn't appeal. Like seafood on a pizza from a chain just sounds like pure hell.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I'll go with you with squid because I'm imagining it's going to be like the chunky like squid rings that are not like
Rubber
cut fine
rings.
or whatever. Yeah, and really rubbery. That would be awful. But when it comes to seafood on a pizza, I accept everyone's right to be completely mistaken on this.
About anchovies.
But how about this? All right. How about this? Rather than, I don't know, like the the passata or barbecue sauce as the sauce, refried beans.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds damn good.
Was it?
Crazy Mexican
Yeah,
pizza.
I'd try that.
Burrito pizza.
Oh no, that'd be the
Yeah.
sauce. No, it'd be too
Also,
saucy.
Dom, I like that as an insult. You crazy Mexican pizza.
All right, okay. So on this one, this is no names named, but I do know some people who genuinely put mescaline on their pizza.
What's that?
Mescaline is
Trippy cactus.
yes.
Right.
I don't know for sure if it was yeah. So mescaline is the active ingredient in the peyote cactus, which has a lot of shamanic and tribal relevance to
Right.
to those for whom it is relevant. So also just like a powerful psychotropic. And mescaline is the subject of Aldous Huxley's Doors to Perception, which is genuinely considered a classic. Interesting stuff around it.
Okay.
These friends of mine, they had some mescaline. I don't know if it was the cactus or if it was mescaline in some other form. And they were just like, well, how, like, I don't know, like, how do we go about, how should we go about doing this? Like, do we just chew? I mean, we're told it's awful. So, like, maybe, and yeah, what they came up with in the end was ordering a pizza,
Sprinkling
putting
it
the
over.
mescaline on it, and then eating the pizza. And by all accounts, they said it was an awful pizza. But they were then high as fuck. So I think that's kind of one of those best worsts.
Yeah, that's fair enough. God, that's some real, like, 8 o'clock in the morning stoner cooking. Like, the Bill Bailey thing of, I got some butter, I got some weed, I'll push it into the bread.
Toast.
No, I think, short of doing anything scatological with this, I can't come up with anything worse than mescaline pizza. That's fucking atrocious. But pineapple, I will not have an argument against it. Pineapple on a pizza is great.
It's a lovely. Definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm totally a fan of pineapple on a pizza. Goes really nice with anchovy as well.
Fuck you in the ass. That's horrible.
Dom's being quiet. Are you?
I just don't
Oh,
like pineapple
yeah,
in general.
Yeah, and also you've said you're double cheese, double bacon only.
Yeah.
Wait, so you've never tried Texas barbecue? Just watching your eyes move.
Have I?
Excuse me, please. Scanning.
Man.
Search timed out.
Yeah, I have tried it, but if I go with like the double cheese, double bacon, because you can put whatever base on it, it's just like, just throw the barbecue base on it. So,
Okay, fair enough.
absolutely.
Yeah, if you like eating some cheese and you like eating some bacon, yeah, fair enough. I'm not a big fan of tuna on pizza.
Nah.
And there's also this. My very own sister. She's
No,
made.
we're done with talking about the mescaline pizza.
No, that wasn't. That,
I know it wasn't.
Straight up wasn't her. No, she's made a case for cucumber on pizza.
That's
No,
interesting.
cooked cucumber is really nice.
Never tried it.
Brilliant in stir fries.
Yeah. I stir. Yeah, I don't know. Stir fries, I kind of get. I don't know. But the idea of cucumber on pizza, that's just it's kind of one of those things that instantaneously gets my back up.
yeah.
It sounds like such a
courgette,
perversion.
So cucumber couldn't be that much different.
Courgette on.
Yeah.
Pizza. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, all right, roasted courgette for sure.
What about
yeah,
just
any
a full
kind.
roast dinner on a pizza?
Damn, son.
Sign me the fuck up.
Beef, potatoes, and gravy.
Yeah, beef dough, but Yorkshire pudding base.
There we go.
But hang on,
Wait, what turns it into a pizza then? You're just going to add tomatoes and cheese?
Yeah.
You have an Italian servant to you.
You have it.
so you're
I'm going with the Domino's idea of building pizzas where they just sort of go, it's got tomatoes and cheese on, therefore pizza.
Yeah. Chuck shit at the wall and scrape it off and put it on a pizza. Done.
yeah. All right, cool. I think that covers it.
Thank you for
at
that
home,
one, Rickard.
listeners can decide on your own which you thought was worst.
And keep it to yourselves.
It's probably going to be mescaline though, isn't it? Cool. What was that? Yep. No, Tom? No.
Yeah, was that
Brad, you did that one, so
Go
it's
for
one
it.
from Chris.
So not bad. Okay, I have one, and I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to read it out. It is from Captain Sickbeard.
All right, Dom.
All right.
Change places.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck.
Excuse me, Chris, you didn't pronounce that correctly.
Did I not?
No.
Oh,
Ready?
Taz.
Change places!
Oh,
Oh, we just all
The
go
chips
one
over.
to the left.
Everyone
or
to
something.
yeah.
Cool. Right, let's go.
Oh, yeah, you restarted. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Of we descend, pets, and welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. No, we've already done that bit. I'm just sitting in Tom's seat, and it
Yeah,
feels
no,
weird.
weird.
It feels really weird.
I'm in first guest host.
You are.
That makes me Taz.
Change back.
All right, cool. So that was the changing of the places. Who drew that one?
I did.
Chris.
Oh, and you've moved into the next seat. So, Chris, draw another one.
Worked out right.
I love the imagination behind the whole thing. Like, the change places wasn't the random carnage. It was everyone very politely and Englishly move one to the left.
It's not much room to have, like, flailing changing of places here, though.
No, next time there's a big change of places, we'll just dive across the table and see what happens.
This is from Gerald Wiley.
Whoa, okay.
Hello, Gerald Wiley.
I know who this is. Is a towel really the most important thing to take across the galaxy? If not, what is? Brackets. An umbrella?
I mean, towel could be an umbrella.
Towel could be an umbrella, although it would get very damp.
Well, yeah,
I
but
think Ray Mears.
Take Ray Mears across the
Yes.
galaxy. Wherever you go.
Kicking and screaming, but he's coming with me. Come on, Ray, do your thing.
all right,
Do
okay.
stuff.
I realise this is a silicon-based world, but do your magic, sir. But the trees are lava. You do it, Ray! Damn it, man!
We've already got fire then.
Does spaceship not count?
It wouldn't be
Might need that.
Just thrown through space.
Oxygen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm inclined to stick with Douglas Adams on this. He's been wrong about so little.
A bag of nuts. Like, you always got to have something to
Trail
nibble on.
mix.
Yeah, you've got to have something.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I always carry a bag of nuts.
They're usually covered in beer, as we
Which, yes, I did take the opportunity in the break to change trousers, and I feel holistically so much better.
Oh, is this why I didn't like the nuts on the bar?
Always be. I mean, if it says D's nuts, just steer clear.
Something to take across the galaxy.
But Trump.
Taz's go-to sable.
Tiki.
That's the next one. Yep, that's the next one.
Definitely got to take Tiki across the galaxy.
Fuck.
The recipe for carnage.
Yeah. Take it to some strange alien world.
All right, I will go to the Horsehead Nebula, but I will need to be very, very drunk.
Fetch me a bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm inclined to just go with Adams on this one. The towel is ever useful. You can even use it to brush your teeth.
Maybe bar soap.
In the
yourself,
book, he
dry
does go
yourself,
in to explain how, in the whole Hitchhiker's thing, as long as you have a towel, they assume you have everything else. And so it doesn't seem like you don't have anything when you just go like, oh, I've forgotten my toothbrush. Is it possible you have a spare one in your cupboard that I can have? And you just slowly like blag your way through the galaxy.
So the question there then is what kind of towel? Because we've got two very distinct camps now. We've got the classical fluffy, low count cotton towels or sort of fake, but we also have microfiber.
ShamWow.
They are very useful. They don't really get you dry.
I disagree. They get you dry so much quicker.
No, it takes longer for me, but it's a case of quickly wipe the surface and then your body just evaporates the last bit of water off you.
Well, with microfibers. Yeah, which I tend to find like most normal towels don't do. But I mean, the problem with microfibers is they come with reduced utility in that, I mean, depending on the size, not going to make such a good pillow or cover.
What kind of size towel would you take? Like
big
bath sheet or hand towel or flannel?
big old beach.
Big beach towel.
Yeah.
I like bath sheets.
Bath sheets?
Yeah, they're kind of like a big beach towel, but useful. Because I find beach towels aren't particularly absorbent usually, or very good quality, whereas a bath sheet is lovely. You can wrap yourself in those.
Holy fuck. Sorry, this is just reminding me of a conversation. Was it? I can't remember if it was on the podcast or not. We're talking about men's underwear and the different classifications thereof. Was that?
Different types of boxes and stuff.
Yeah. So when I first went to buy my own underwear, I was confronted with, well, I mean, yeah, I'd have to do it. This feels like it's been on the podcast, but it felt like, I mean, I went out there and there were boxers, there were briefs, there were boxer briefs, there were whatever that one is. There's
my front's trunk.
Yeah, and there were all these different classifications of men's underwear that I hadn't been prepared for. Yeah. Now the thing is, like, the world is fascinated with women's underwear. Like, you know, there's no way.
Taz is fascinated with me.
I mean, most people will be able to identify the difference between like a thong and a G-string, or like a French knickers and Brazilian knickers. And then there are kind of further classifications. It goes even wilder. And by the time a girl or a woman of whatever age goes out to buy their own underwear, they're going to have a pretty good idea of what they're looking at. When it came to me, not so much. And the reason I've been reminded of this is the whole difference between beach towels and bath sheets.
Yeah.
Are there whole classifications of towels that I'm as yet unaware of?
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Although with underpants, men should always treat it like picking a horse on the Grand National. Always just go with the one with the silliest name. So, but that's why I found banana hammocks.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, no.
Well, actually, what about pants? You can take pants across the galaxy with you. That's quite important.
Nah.
That sounds like a big breakfast skit. That's like a Zig and Zag type joke.
Oh, fuck. I haven't thought about Zig and Zag for...
I think about Zig and Zag daily, my friends. Old Ford, London E32NN. It's the big breakfast house.
It warned me back into... I
still remember.
It's like your Rufus...
phone jingle.
Yeah, what one's that one?
181 811 8181.
It's quite an easy number, that one.
Yeah. I remember when they changed it.
The red one.
When they added the 1 in.
Yeah,
so they did. It was 081.
Yeah, then it went 0181.
Yeah.
I had the crazy leprechauns.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine. Cool. All right. Shall we move on to the next bit? Which I believe would be...
I'm just trying to think of something else to take across the galaxy. I'm thinking maybe not go as hard as Tiki. Maybe just take a nice bottle of scotch.
Yeah.
Just a reserve, or just
nice
fill the
malt.
galleys with...
What about the recipe for whiskey so you can just slowly distribute it
a still.
Yes.
through the galaxy and
and undo it.
Undo
all civilization, one planet at a time. That looks like malt.
Just own the space monopoly on whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I invented this.
I call it Tommy, and it's lovely. Right, cool. All right, fuck it.
Yeah,
Next
let's
one.
make another one. Go for it, Dom.
The one in the corner.
What does the one in the corner say?
The one in the corner is from me.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
You're right, Dom.
Captain Sickbeard.
Oh, it's this one.
What's brilliant is I know exactly what's written on that piece of paper, and Taryn did it 2 episodes ago. So that's a reprint.
So he just ate the topic.
Yep. And we're not going to discuss it.
But hang on, no, the thing we don't know is, like, I mean, I got one of them. We don't know if the other one is in some way related in a way that we don't know about, other than now Dom.
No, not going to discuss it.
Well,
Oh, wow. Okay.
well, fine.
This
Okay,
is
cool.
so weird.
So, Dom's just eating the topic. So, on we go. Are you all right, Dom? Brexit in or out? Fantastic.
Timely.
Nice and timely.
Wow.
And it's something we've never discussed on this show, so we should really get it all recorded down.
That's an old topic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm. Do you know what? I'm going to go out because I assume when you say like Brexit, it's some, I don't know, some sort of clever new age pun on Ready Brek. So out. I'm not really a fan of Ready Brek. I think it's a shit porridge. And fuck you for bringing it up.
Well, that's what
Give me some proper jumbo Scottish rolled oats. Thank you very much.
that is the portmanteau. Breakfast shit. That is
Yeah.
breakfast shit. There we go.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In that case,
Do you make yours
Yeah,
with
no.
milk or with water?
Milk.
sometimes I'll make it with water. I haven't had porridge in a long time though. It's got to be said.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't feel like the really rich, creamy stuff, so I'll put some water in it. So.
Yeah, no, I get that. But if I do make it with water, I'll also throw like a knob of butter in there as well.
Really? I've never had it
I
butter.
wonder what you were going to say then.
Oh, you need to get some butter in your porridge, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'll give that a try.
It's all good. And sometimes I go really fucking wild and I have salt and pepper.
In your porridge.
Oh. I've never tried pepper.
But
Savoury
cucumber
porridge.
on pizza's just too far beyond your imagination.
Tom, just bringing it up again makes me want to vomit in your eyes.
Cucumber in porridge.
What are you saying to me?
For someone who really likes breaking a taboo, you're not really up for this, especially with the most phallic of vegetables.
Oh, well, no, fair enough. Cucumber in porridge. If you offer me a bowl of that, yes, I will happily try to fuck it. But I'm not going to eat that shit. That's just crazy talk.
At least not until you're finished.
What about this?
Yeah, need to get some actual protein in there.
And a knob of butter.
What about porridge made with a green tea latte?
Ew. That made me audibly cringe.
It took everything I had not to flip the table, Dom. That's too far. I know.
Heresy.
We've said some pretty disgusting things on this show. And to the point that I had this notion a few months ago of, do you know what, I'm getting really fucked off with the state of the world. Maybe I should start looking into, I don't know, doing something political and like get involved. But I realised it would be on a very short lifespan because all anyone would need to do is go back into these archives and go, is it true you once said this? Oh, fuck, I've seen myself out.
Or you could just own it and just be like, yes, I did say that. Listen to the Pot Topic podcast.
And do you know why? Because it was funny at the time.
God, if only that was a defence in court.
Oh God, it'd be it would be had he been alive to be U-treed, it'd be the equivalent of Jimmy Savile going, well, it was acceptable in the 80s.
Everyone was doing it.
I want that sentence to be brought up in your court case.
Well, I mean, I happened in the 80s, so
Wait, are you linking the two things there?
draw from that what you will.
So Brexit in or out?
Brexit, count me out.
Or in and out, to be honest.
I'm out of Brexit. I'm not taking part in
Because Brexit is also the name of my of my dildo.
Again with the weird inflections too.
Yeah, it's
Have you got it in at the moment? Not told us.
yeah, no, that was one of those moments of, oh, you've got something to say, and I hadn't quite figured it out. I guess I went with dildo. Yeah, no, Brexit. My old purple Brexit. Nice silicon coated.
I've seen your purple dildo.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to start calling it Brexit now. Brexit means Brexit.
that, sir, is not a dildo. It is a Lilo personal massager. Thank you very much.
I'm going to
Get it
trigger
right.
your Article 50 bitch.
Tell me, are we going for a hard Brexit or a soft Brexit?
Hard every time. Tory style. Oh dear. Right, fair enough. That's enough Brexit
Time
talk.
to move
Fuck
on.
Brexit. Time to grin and bear it.
Yeah, true. But again, I just before we go and leave that, I am going to just point out my one and only decent prediction. Again, which was David Cameron was a butt plug.
Yep.
You put him out, and only shit followed.
Yep.
Tom, do you want to get us one from Sophie's chest?
Absolutely.
Topic.
Okay. Thank you, Kaya, for this one. What video game would be the biggest mindfuck in VR?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay, cool.
Current VR or like future VR where like you're not constrained to the 10-foot box of, the Vive?
Let's go with that, yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably be Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
Oh, God. Oh,
Because I'm...
Oh, no, I couldn't. No. No, I couldn't play that shit on the Wii. I couldn't play that shit on a TV that's like 14 inches. I couldn't play surrounded by that.
That was dark, and it was penetrating, and that was only with waggle. In VR, go fuck yourself. I'd be all up in that, man. I'd be all up in that.
Slenderman.
Yeah, that would be
Now,
quite
what about
terrifying.
what's the
Well, no, because I mean that's just scary. Like he said, mind fuck.
No, what about what's the
yeah, but have you-
the containment breach one? Whatever it is.
Containment one?
Yeah, no, basically, it's sort of the whole Slenderman type. It's a horror survival,
Right, yeah.
but you're a prisoner in this. You're used in like human experiments, and one of the characters is basically it's a statue, but if you blink, it moves.
Oh, no.
But there's
No.
different characters. So
That's
basically, if they could do it, so basically they could recognize when you're actually blinking in the VR.
Oh, what is this game? This sounds wicked. It also sounds like they've stolen because they've got that whole character, that big bad or enemy or whatever from the Doctor Who episode.
Weeping
Yeah, I
Angels.
The
Weeping
Weeping
Angels,
Angels
which-
from Blink.
The episode's called Blink, yeah.
Yeah, which actually a really good idea for.
Yeah, but if you could track like actual blinking in a VR headset, like you blinking,
No, not one. No.
not playing that.
Oh, actually, one that's not a horror game. What? Antechamber.
Yes.
Do you remember that game?
Yes.
So it's like that. What's the term? Something space. Not non-Euclidean space.
Non-Newtonian space.
Non-Euclidean.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
So basically,
Oh yeah.
So you turn a corner and
be anything.
look back, and where you've come from is a completely different area.
Yeah.
It's a different space, and its physics are all wrong. And
Yeah.
I do like.
That
I
would
think
be
there's
cool.
one of the physics things. That basically, if you look back, you're back at the start. So basically, you have to walk forwards, and then you had to walk backwards.
Yeah.
To sort of retrace your footsteps. If you turned around, it was just like you're stuck here.
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah, that was a cool game, and that in VR would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
James Pond was pretty mindfuck.
Was it?
Wow. Yeah, no, that'd be weird.
That'd be really weird.
That'd be trippy as fuck.
Giant ice creams and buses and whatever else.
Oh my
Snowmen.
god, Hotline Miami.
Oh,
I see. I haven't played through. I don't know where it goes.
That is a drug-fueled murder binge of a game. Like, that's all about being high off your tits and murdering people with baseball bats.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
GTA?
It's great. GTA would actually be brilliant.
GTA would be, it'd just be fun.
Although,
well-
no, go and watch Corridor Digital's GTA in real life video. They did a very, very high production value
that is
video.
fantastic.
And they got an actor that is just Trevor. He is Trevor.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
voice
wow.
of Trevor playing himself.
Oh, it's fucking
is it?
horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's the thing where he's not really out of the game when he turns off the game. It's just like, speaking of which, has anyone seen the film Existence?
Yes.
No.
That in VR, because it's a film about
Being
a VR game being trapped in a VR game in a VR game. in a VR game.
Just being able to jump up and around.
It's like Inception, but for nerds and shit.
Just being able to jump up in a restaurant, just screaming, "Existence is paused!"
Superhot started playing around with that idea because they get you to put on
The headset.
yeah.
Their whole thing is the mind is software.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to commit yourself to the game by shooting yourself in the head. It's like, yes, yes.
Then you've just got, like, what about something like Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, like that's the descent into hell, isn't
That's
it, man?
really weird.
Although Doom would be pretty fucking cool.
Doom would be cool.
Not sure of mindfuck though. I'm just trying to think of real mindfucky games. I mean,
What about non-mind
Outlast.
fucking games?
Non-mindfucky games.
Well, see, this is okay. So this is that got even weirder and more annoying. So I had what I thought was a great idea, and then like as you guys were talking at the time, and now that's gone away. It's been replaced with the porn parody that I forgot a couple of issues ago,
Okay, what's that?
which was the Miracle Maker, the Helen Keller story.
Water, Helen. What? No, come.
And like a real focus on the whole relationship between Helen Keller and Alexander Graham Bell.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. But again, not
that in VR.
But that in VR.
Mind you, if you're playing the part of Helen Keller, then you're not going to have much
which
need for the helmet.
Sorry, that took me a second. That was good.
Or headphones or anything much.
No, that needs to be 4D.
Just the haptic sensors.
Just force feedback. That'd be pretty mindfuck.
Yeah.
Game, yeah. All right.
Well, okay, cool. I guess I'll remember that idea I just had in a couple of episodes' time and bring it up when I forget something. Then
Okay.
Goat Simulator. That'd be quite fun.
That would be insane.
yeah.
Running around as a goat, jumping over giraffes.
Running into people.
Yeah. Destroying buildings with your head.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be really interested in playing any VR game that actively tries to gaslight you.
Yeah.
It's just the entire. I mean, it's not quite that, but Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
I was going to say one of those like kind of
fucking
games.
fearsome to play.
That would be great.
Multiplayer VR, Russian roulette.
Jesus Christ, the apocalypse now scene. You're just face to face with that crazy cunt. Oh, no.
Or yeah, I don't know, anything that sets up really bizarre situations, really horrible situations that need to happen if the time stream is going to remain such as it is. I say you've got to actively commit a horrible crime against someone because you know if this event doesn't happen, they won't then go on to do what great thing they do. So it makes you live through those horrible things that have to happen to these people.
Pot Topic Podcast.
Oh god, Pot Topic VR.
Oh,
Just us
God.
sat around the table.
Making visual jokes that no one can see.
The mini games open the whiskey.
Cool. All right. Should we roll on?
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris.
Chris' turn.
Oh. There we go. Guess who this one's from?
You're right, Dom.
How many topics have
He is now in the host pot. We're just getting through the last ones in the community pot.
What that does mean is that the community pot is finally thinning out.
Yep.
A little bit.
Get your topics in now, and especially get in your Pol Pot audio topics because we got like 2 left now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to flip a coin next time.
Yeah.
It's garbage, but it's all right. We're gonna have a new pot soon.
This is true.
AI?
Okay. How influenced are you by advertising? And with AdSense picking what you like, are they getting you more?
Interesting. Well, I mean, with that kind of thing on the internet, it's a case of I've used a pop-up blocker and ad blocker for years. I don't see anything.
Like the ones on Facebook and all of those, like, I think I liked Vikings, the TV series.
Right,
And
yeah,
then-
suggested.
The
Things,
suggested
yeah.
things is just like, oh, we've made too many of these Viking bracelets. Get them now for 99% off, free shipping, and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to say that stuff has started to influence me a bit more. I think because now it's directed. It's not. I wouldn't say that the adverts themselves are getting me more. It's just that I'm seeing more of stuff I would quite like. If that makes sense. Like, if I'd have seen it myself without it being advertised to me, I'd probably think, ooh, I'll consider that.
Yeah.
And it's just putting it in front of me. But I suppose that's the point.
That is advertising,
So-
yeah.
It's
Well,
the weird
but it's
thing-
not making me buy something I wouldn't have thought about buying anyway if I'd have seen it.
But
It's not so,
that is, yeah. I mean,
not
that-
so offensively broad,
yes.
if you know what I mean.
As like TV advertising is. It's like,
Yeah, so like-
just throw everything at the wall and then hopefully
Someone
it's going to
buys
catch.
something.
Yeah, it's going to catch the people
Yeah.
it catches.
So I think AdSense does work quite a lot.
I'm not going to argue it. I was about to argue like advertisement's not innately bad, but
Well, I can't. I'm genuinely struggling to think of something. Actually, yeah, there we are. I think the last thing that I've done or bought or got involved with because of an advert was it was a Facebook advert, and it was the advertisement for Velocity, the zip line that didn't happen when I went to Wales. But that was. Yeah, again, that wasn't me. That was somebody else going, "Oh, it was a good idea. Who's up?" It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go for that. But I'm really struggling to getting into weird territory because I don't know how much of what I view in terms of like YouTube channels and whatnot is sponsored by.
yeah, it's a little bit more of a grey area now, isn't it? I mean, I was thinking similar vein is just me and the amount of fucking video games I buy. If it's not a sale in my face on Steam or something, it's watching like things like Giant Bomb or any review sites, which are technically like they're not. They're like a branch arm of the games industry because they do act as advertising for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not sponsored by.
No, they're not.
So they're not technically advertisements. It's just that's
It's not journalism at the same time, is it? It's
entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't tend to. What I tend to see on adverts is not really shit I'm that interested in. Although the other day, Heather, I think during a phone call, she said, "By the way, did you look at some Dungeons and Dragons stuff on my phone or something?" It's like, well, I don't know, maybe. It's like, well, what? Well, like I've started getting adverts for Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, oh. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
I may have possibly gone to roll20.com or something when my
So it
phone.
assumes that.
it's tracked your cookies. Something.
Yeah.
I know, actually, thinking back, when I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, I went with my friends, and we'd been discussing it on a WhatsApp group, like, over the week. And then, literally, as we came out the cinema, I just put on my phone, looked at Facebook, and it was, like, buy the T-shirt that Chris Pratt was wearing in the film, like, was the first thing that popped up on my Facebook, and I looked at it and just went, well, that's actually quite scary that...
Yeah.
Because I hadn't posted anything on Facebook about, oh, I'm off to see Guardians, I hope it's good. It was basically because Facebook owns WhatsApp.
Wow, I'm going to be a lot more careful with the stuff I say on WhatsApp now, especially the not so legal shit.
Facebook own WhatsApp.
Yeah, I think they do.
Probably
sure
they
they
own
do.
a lot.
Yeah, it was that thing, and it must have been the fact that, like, Facebook location thing had noticed that us three were in
A cinema,
location of a cinema and just went, well, they must have just seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
because we've got all this data on them
Yeah.
already.
Let's just...
That's quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah. It was. I was a bit like, oh, fuck. Okay, and then just sort of went, well, yeah, they already know exactly what I want. I'm just going to ignore the.
I mean, is
adverts.
that not going to be? I mean, is that not going to be more likely that did you have location enabled while you were there, and then
Don't as a principle.
no, nor I.
Normally.
So, but it's interesting to
But
bring up.
Facebook do that when they do their updates on like their terms and conditions. They normally try and sneak a couple of things back on, and you have to go back in
Yeah,
Yeah.
to turn it off.
It's interesting that you bring up film though, because I think that's one of the few areas of advertising that does get me. Is every now and then a film will pop up, or a trailer for a film will pop up. I go, ooh, okay, cool. I didn't know that was happening. That seems that I'll go check that out. But
I've never really thought about trailers being advertising, but it is.
It is.
No, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah, that's precisely what it is.
No, I know, but I've never thought about that. I've never made that connection in my head before.
Yeah, no, I mean, I suppose it would come under press, but it is advertising.
Oh, it absolutely is advertising.
Yeah.
It's come and see my film.
Yeah,
Here
are some
never
of the
thought
good
about it.
bits. There are more, we promise. Maybe not, but
Yeah.
hopefully. Well, yeah, because there's now companies that their sole job is to get all the little bits of, like, the studio will give them bits of film, and their job is just to make the trailers. Mm-hmm. And it's the whole thing with I think Heather was saying this at the games night, not this game, the last one.
Yeah.
And she was saying how they were, like, the trailer company, there's the shot in the trailer for Road One, or basically there's the hangar lighting up, which isn't in the film, but the director just sort of went, yeah, that looks cool, throw it in the trailer thing.
And they used it.
There's always stuff in trailers that's not in the film.
Yeah.
So.
But it made this huge kerfuffle online where everyone was like, oh, there's been a deleted scene. Like, what could have happened in this deleted scene? Because there seems to be this plot hole where this might have been the filler. And it's like, no, the director thought, oh, that was a cool shot.
Yeah. That will sell the film to people who haven't seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I generally, I feel like, for whatever reason, ads are mostly for other people. Because for the most part, ads...
The trap.
And the thing is, like, I do see a lot more ads now because there's quite often a TV on at work when, like, in sort of the downtime. So, like, I don't know, so often it's fucking Top Gear. But, you know, it's like,
Dave.
what? Yeah, exactly. Whatever's...
Every stage watches Dave.
Yeah.
Dave or Come Dine With Me.
It's a matter of, what's on and least objectionable.
Yeah.
But that brings the ads. But for the most part, the ads I can think of, I can't remember, like, what they're advertising.
Life insurance.
All I know is that, for instance, whoever the fuck decided it'd be a good idea to show me a child dropping chocolate ice cream on some sheets, I want to punch them. I want to punch them hard. And it makes me genuinely very angry. But I have no idea what it's advertising. There's just a fucking little cunt child. Why would you give your child chocolate ice cream in your bed? Are you fucking insane? Sorry, it's out. It's done.
Especially without cucumber on it.
There's always like a good cucumber in bed, though.
It's always useful.
Yeah,
Ladies.
I mean... Well, I was thinking more for scaring the cats away.
It will definitely scare the pussy away, yes. Obvious joke is obvious. I'm going to say that advertising definitely does affect me. I mean, all right, the mainstream TV stuff is I'm not seeing. Trailers I don't watch as a principle, pretty much for that exact reason. Like, there's stuff in there that either...
But do you not watch, like, the first teaser and go, that looks like a good film, and then go, not watching any more?
No, I literally do not watch any teasers, trailers, or anything, because either there's stuff in there that's not part of the film, they've shown all the good bits in the trailer and so spoilt the film, or they've given away massive plot points.
Oh, I hate
so
when
it's just
they do
like,
that.
what's the point? I can't remember what film it was that did that to me.
I can't think of one.
I think it was either one of the Star Wars or one of the Marvel films, but it's just like the entire plot of the film was in the fucking trailer. I think it was one of the Iron Man films, actually, thinking about it. But it just makes no fucking sense to just destroy it for you. And the idea of Facebook and all that, I have bought things. I have done Kickstarter campaigns, and I have spent money purely through seeing things online.
Yeah.
We've just all bought the bloody super hot card game.
Don't know what you mean.
And that was purely because, someone saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next one.
Cool, yeah, we've got time for at least one more.
Yeah.
Let's do that one. Is this the super?
That's the multi one.
Oh, go on. Yeah. Let's
do
get
another one.
through it. Let's have a
Come
Kai
from
Kai.
Kai.
From Kai.
I remembered what it is.
Was new metal really that bad?
Yeah,
It had its good points.
pretty much.
Oh no, that's the next one.
No, that is the one.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's the
Yeah, he
one.
started reading
Yeah.
the next
I was
one.
about to
Oh, okay.
start the next one, so
I was a big new metal fan. It got me into metal,
Yeah, same. It's,
so
it's
it
my
can't
segue
be
into metal.
inherently bad, I guess. But listening back to some of it, it's just like, blimey. I can't believe I was into most of it. Although I can listen to Limp Bizkit still and not kill myself, which is incredible because it is cheesy as fuck and not clever whatsoever, apart from Wes Borland. He was good.
Oh, the guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll definitely still, like, if Limp Bizkit comes on, I'll grab my crotch and then throw one hand in a circular motion, semicircular motion, and I do the bob. I don't mind that. Yeah, I mean, new metal, I'll give it this. It was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and I understand why a lot of people have a lot of shit to say against it, because it was primarily fun, and fun music isn't high art,
No,
or what have you.
I can see the argument completely.
Yeah. And also, I've kind of got to be on side because I still to this day fucking adore Rage Against the Machine, and they're quite often cited as one of the progenitors.
Yeah, okay, I hadn't even thought of them being part of that, really. But yeah, I guess you're right. It's guitars and rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, new metal was wicked. Totally on board. Love it. Give me some of that De La Rocha.
All right. So recently in our friend group, there was a big thing of, there was this, I think it was called Break Stuff the night in a club around here somewhere. And it was a new metal.
Oh, yeah, that
evening.
was going to be at Scala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, to be fair, that was the reason why people didn't go.
Because it was in Scala.
Because it was
the
in
worst
Scala.
club in London.
Yeah.
The only club that has a chimney for a stairwell. The smoking area is so small and compact into the bottom of a stairwell that the entire
stairwell
is just filled with smoke. It's horrible.
Right.
Yeah, it's reasonably brutal.
But yeah, no, that wasn't the thing that kept me away. It was the idea of listening to a lot of new metal in one evening.
But I mean,
Like,
because
no, I'm good. It's all right for one or two tracks. Oh, do you remember this when we're drunk? Yeah, all right. No, I'm not going to do that for the entire evening.
what was the thing I saw pop up recently? It was what's his name? Chester blah from Linkin Park, sort of coming out and just saying to his fan base, it's like, look, what was the name of the first album? Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let Hybrid Theory go. Just let it go. It's done. It's over. I have no idea what they sound like these days. I don't even know if
I listened to that first album. I haven't listened to anything else really. So
Well, Meteor was just Hybrid Theory Part 2.
I remember not liking
It's just
it.
one
but-
big long album, really, those two albums, isn't it?
There was that weird remix album they did of Hybrid Theory. I think it was.
Oh, that was horrible.
Beth really likes that one.
Oh,
Don't know why.
reanimation
Yeah, something like that.
or something.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
And there was the vocalist who wasn't Chester. His solo project was awful. It was just
Executioners.
Awful.
Is that it?
awful. I can't remember. The lyrics of the one song I do remember, something along the lines of it's 20%, something 20%. No, can't even remember. But bad.
Although it did give us the line, "My name's Kobe Dick, Mr. Dick if you're nasty." Off the mic with a voice that's raspy. That is one of my favourite fucking lyrics.
yeah.
So funny.
Fuck yeah.
Mr. Dick if you're nasty.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this. Like, if you want to step up to Infest,
Yeah,
you can just step the fuck off. I still really love that album.
love that
It's not good.
I love it irrationally so.
Yeah.
But
It's a bit
such
of
is
a
love.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
I
play.
like that.
So it wasn't really that bad, Kai. It was alright. It was fun while it
It was
lasted.
of its time.
Well, I mean, here's
And
the
you've got to
thing.
remember
It's all
it being
skateboards and
that.
backwards caps. It's good.
I don't know, like 3/4 length baggy trousers with flames on the bottom.
Yeah, I should really chuck those away.
It had to happen. It helped put the 90s behind us.
True. There has to be something better than this. Yeah, and that was and there went the era of wallet chains.
Yeah, I occasionally go through my drawers and find old chains and things like that. I've got one wallet chain that's particularly long and chunky, and it's got a cock at the end. If you squeeze it, a bubble of white stuff comes out the end.
Nice.
I'll never throw that away.
But to be fair, like the way Kai phrased the question, which it was like, was new metal really that bad? Suggests that he's probably on board as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you're not Kai, I'm saying you are. And now everyone knows that you're well into new metal.
Guy loves the new metal.
He
What's
loves
a prick?
new metal. All right, wicked. I don't know. Well, is that done? Plug time, I guess.
Well, I've got another time for another one. Still got another 10 minutes.
Grab one more. Go on.
Go on.
Go on. We've got through them tonight. Thank you again, community, for all this bullshit.
Oh, go on then. I'll grab it up. That's the big one again. Ooh, it's tiny.
Aren't you glad you picked that one out?
It is a smiley face with its tongue sticking out.
I have a feeling that's not from the community.
No, that's fucking genius.
That's great.
Wicked.
We have a problem.
It's another tiny. Oh god, is it going to be another emoji? Fuck's sake! Are people just like sending emojis now?
Emoji-based topics.
And Dog Mantis Toboggan asks,
Hey!
avocado, poop, smiley face. It's not. It is in fact. It's Rikard. Your most useless talents.
My most useless
You're listening to it, mate?
talent.
I mean, I don't know, Tom. Calling this a talent is
that's
maybe
overselling it, isn't it?
overshooting a little bit. Insistence, self-indulgence. Yeah, I think that more fits the bill.
Stubbornness.
Grinning and bearing it. I'm trying to think of things I'm good at. Nope.
To be fair, probably staff spinning. No, staff spinning. Completely fucking useless.
Yeah, good at it though.
I mean, I'm passable, but like, I can spin a staff, and that's about all there is to be said for it.
All right, cool. I've got one then. So my most useless talent is being my tuba playing abilities. Don't have a tuba, so it's kind of pretty much useless at this point. I also don't have $5,000 to buy one, so
Just buy a haggard one on eBay.
yeah, but then it's I suppose. No, fuck that.
Next drunken eBay purchase.
Go on, has anyone got any talents?
Don't do that.
I couldn't name any talents, let alone a useless one.
Dom?
Yeah, just my stubbornness. Like, to the point where I've, like, smashed my ankle and proceeded to try and continue doing a show. He's like, nope.
No.
Like, sent home halfway through a show going like, no, we've got someone to cover your cues, and just like limping to the train station going like, and then taking a week off work because I've smashed my foot up.
Yeah, no, that's not good. You need to know when to say,
Yeah.
I'm being a stupid dickhead right now.
Oh, I can tie some really decorative knots.
You can. I've seen you do it.
It's useless.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well, you can wrap gifts with ribbon and stuff in decorative
or
ways.
your girlfriend is what Taryn's probably.
Oh, okay.
no. I mean, I'm talking like decorative knots that are genuinely quite even useless for any practical sense. They look impressive, but really then nothing.
Absolutely
very
nothing.
good.
They
They
do.
don't do anything.
Yeah. And I remember there was a point where I tied myself a doubled Trinity knot, which it looks very nice. I was just sort of doing this as a kind of idle animation, and one of the guys who was during Panto, in fact, sort of came. He was well into his knots as well, and he was passing by, and I just went, "Oh, look at that!" And he sort of takes a look at it. He goes, "Oh, yeah, it's very pretty. What use is it?" And I sort of had a look at it. He's like, "I don't know,
Coaster.
maybe the front of a G-string." But, yeah.
There must be something else.
No. No, we don't even have useless talents.
I'm quite good at coming up with random whimsical things that everybody stays silent at.
I can clear a room like nobody's business. You want a conversation ended? Boom! I'm your guy. And actually, to be fair, that's something I can do quite effectively as well.
Yes, it's what we call going out on a low.
Yeah, indeed.
Or going out on a Taran. We're very good at emptying bottles. It's pretty much useless. Look, I mean, look at all those bottles up on the wall. You can see them, listeners, yeah?
How many years do you...
Do me a favour, run this pen along all the bottles quickly.
Oh, okay.
And then it won't be so useless. Hey!
That was quite musical.
There we go. It's not useless talent anymore.
How many years went into the making of those bottles?
That's since we moved into this place, so...
Yeah.
what's
Slightly
that,
over a year.
No, not like the years it's taken to drink the bottles, like how many man hours were put into painstakingly making all the whiskies and just...
Oh, right, yeah. The production value.
to be destroyed in the service of this shit.
We actually need to clear some space because we're going to have to go to the second shelf soon.
There's a couple of duplicates you could probably put off.
Yeah. Bugger. All right, cool.
Cool. Should we call that a show?
Fuck yeah.
Wicked. Has anyone got any plugs?
Left them at home in the bag.
Okay. I've got nothing. I suppose, actually, the one I was talking to you about, Tom, the other night, is a BBC series called Murder in Successville, which is very, very rare that I get to say, oh, there's a wicked BBC series. But if you can watch it, like, I highly recommend checking it out. The premise is you've got a bunch of improv actors, mostly doing very loose celebrity impersonations, and from this mishmash, they create a murder mystery that a celebrity comes in, and they're there to solve the mystery, but the celebrity doesn't have a script.
Okay.
At all, and it is genuinely quite funny. There's a lot of fourth wall breaking. You can just see points. At least once an episode, the actors will just break down laughing, and you just get this wonderful moment of people just struggling to get through a scene.
Brilliant.
It's well funny. It surprised the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
and I highly recommend it.
All right.
Cool. I'll do mine then. So, actually, if you look at our Instagram, you'll see that I just bought an album from Glitch Mode Records, and it was called Viva Dystopia, and it's all my favourite bands ever on one fucking album. It's ridiculous, and it's all weird remixes and stuff that's unreleased and all this kind of stuff. It's like a sampler of the record label. If you like your industrial and you like your goth stomp and you like your metal all technically glitchy and burnt and broken. Yeah, it's definitely a good album.
Do you like noise?
Do you like noise that goes bleeps and bloops all over it and makes you want to pound your fist through a wall? Yes, then. Viva Dystopia.
Cool. Anyone else?
Not really. It doesn't really need promoting, but I just finished watching the Once Upon a Time series. The finale is actually finished now. So I highly recommend that. It's really good. It's really very good. It's amazing what they do with fairy tales and stuff. Like, completely reinvent them half the time.
Cool. Yeah, we had other Chris Takis come on and evangelise.
Started watching that.
Yeah, I mean, I gave up on it, but
it lost its way, but then it got better again.
Okay, cool.
I think I'll plug American Gods on Amazon.
Is that any good? Because I need to give it a watch.
I enjoy it. Like, I've not read the book yet, but from watching it, it's just like, actually, I want to read the book now. And
yeah, see, I've read the book and then listened to the audio book as well. So I'm really interested in this one because I fucking love gaming. But Awesome. I love the fact that we made this plug segment so people could plug their wares and get some exposure
We just plugged it
to the 2 listeners we have.
Yeah, all right. So, like, Howitzerbug and Sneak Dante.
Yeah.
One's on YouTube, the other one's on Instagram.
Yep.
Taz's
Yeah,
got
there
a
you
book.
Yeah, go check that shit out. People seem to enjoy it, I guess.
It's good.
Thank you.
And you're listening to the one thing that I do. So,
Yeah, there's a
Share and tell
brilliant
a
little
friend.
podcast that do these topics. It's really good. Yeah.
Cool.
I wouldn't push it that far.
It's a lot.
Time for the readout.
Yeah, there we go. So I haven't got it in front of me, so I'll just make it up. Share and tell a friend. It's the only way we're going to get more listeners. Our Instagram, Google, Facebook, everything else, Twitter, that is Pot Topic Podcast. Go to pottopicpodcast.com, submit all your topics. Yeah,
What have they got audio topics, Tom?
send it into emails at Pot Topic Podcast. Thank you very much, dude.
No worries.
Yeah, we'll read anything you email us out on there as well.
Yeah, for sure. What about ratings?
Whatever you feel like, mate. Like iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you listen to it. Like the video on YouTube if that's what you prefer to listen to it.
Yes.
And music.
Yeah, alright, so I'd like to give a quick shout out and a quick thank you to Orangafruüp with 2 U's for the use of their track Trippples with 3 P's, which is our theme tune and probably at this point playing now. There it is. Yeah, you can find Trippples with 3 P's on the self-titled album Orangafruüp with 2 U's. Go check out, do a Google search for Orangafruüp or find them on Bandcamp. Go buy their shit, they deserve your money because they are good. Oh, and do you know what? I'm in Tom's seat, so I'm going to say it this time. I'm going to say, can I get a
No, wait, you got to say thank you first.
Oh, to who? I'll say,
All our community for sending in the topics and listening, and all the hosts for joining us this evening.
oh, I don't deserve the seat. But can I get a botchty?
All the noise. Yay!
Yeah, you can tell that.
Good night.
Got a song stuck in my head then.
What the one I just put on. Yeah, it's very catchy. Miley Cyrus and the Flaming Lips. It's fucking good though. It's not great.
No,
but
it's
it's
not
very
great.
airy, very just.
But it's catchy. It sticks in your mind. Clever
Yeah.
stuff.
Hope it's up to M&M's, boys.
We're doing things on the right.
I just realised I did a really silly thing and bought snacks that are the extra crunchy ones. I can't actually eat them on mic.
Vape.
Filling the room.
Yeah, I've been trying to be quite good about the vaping because listening back to the recent episodes, there's every now and then. Yeah, and when that's in ear, it's a bit fucking much.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Does that mean I have to?
Oh no, pass it here. I can do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind taking over.
No, you're right. You can do the hosty bit.
Yeah,
The clapping stuff.
Cool. Right, are we all quite ready?
Sure.
Yeah, we got to do silence, so that was just like... You're not very good at this, Darren.
Trying to figure out why is there a camp bed in here?
Oh,
There's always something weird in here.
Yeah.
Heather
Normally
and-
it's a base.
The balloons are the way to a camp bed.
Heather and Reese have found a camp bed
In a bush.
in our garden.
In a bush.
They've washed it and cleaned it and did
Yep.
all sorts, but yeah, there's just some random cot. I think it was clearly from the residents that used to live in this shed. Because when we moved in,
yeah.
there were beds and things in here.
Oh, this was a dodgy flat.
Yeah.
£400 a week.
Yeah, it was that kind of thing, I think.
Next
Or-
to Blackheath.
It seems like there was possibly like 10 people living here at one point, the amount of mail we still get. So,
Oh, to this day, I'm still finding names, new names.
Yeah, new ones.
that we haven't seen yet turn up on the mail.
I did notice on your light switches, it's all written in Chinese.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got Chinese symbols on the light
Noticed that
switches.
before.
Like sellotaped on, written on like a bit of notepaper,
Yeah.
which I assume is like hallway.
I've never taken it off because I
Yeah.
can't. It's like, hey, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just won't have noticed because unless it's information that I can digest, it's from no use to me, and I'll just figure out what the light switches do
Yeah.
by hand.
Maybe it's advertising.
Well,
Getting
it-
into your brain.
which also, it doesn't work in the dark. Oh, I've come into my dark house. Hang on. I'll just look at the name on the... Oh, I can't see it. Get my phone.
Foiled again. Damn you, light.
Which like turns the light on so I can see the light.
And surely after you've been in a house for like a week, you automatically, like, it sinks into your head which light switch does where. And you go like, oh, no, that one, hang on. And within a week, you've figured out
Yeah.
where light switches are. Unless you've got some person who goes around sneakily rewiring the switches.
Oh, now that's a game.
That's commitment to a bit. That would be like absolute like top of that, like doffing the top to that.
Yeah,
one.
if you could manage to work it out so you could turn on the bathroom light and the air fan extract turns on the oven down below, that would be amazing.
Tom goes to turn on a like plug socket and has his lights come on 3 in the morning.
It sounds like a really impressive troll to someone.
I was trying to figure out how to do it because I've got Hugh at home. I can sneakily switch all the light bulbs in my sister's flat
Yeah.
to Hue light bulbs, and then just sit there with my phone and just every so often, like, just slowly decrease the lights or just increase them. Like, disco mode, go!
It'd be good if you could trip them so that if you switch a light, that connection then is with another light switch. So to turn it back off again, you have to push a different button.
Yeah, right.
And then that switches it again, so you have to turn like a red
Running
button to
around
turn it
the
back on.
house.
Well, one does it. And then whilst you're doing that, you're like also flicking on other lights that are connected to other lights from previously. And
Although a while back, and Tim still doesn't know I did it, Tim was going on about not being able to poach eggs. So,
Right.
I sent him anonymously on Amazon, because it cost me $5, an egg poaching set. And he still doesn't know who sent it, and it really annoys him. And I'm trying to currently figure out what to send him next. It's like the saga with our neighbour and Tim's trombone playing, because she hates it.
Right, I bet.
That's just how I really want to just anonymously send her a set of earplugs. Because on Facebook the other week she was like, oh yeah, but like, oh yeah, I was playing the trumpet again, because she thinks he plays the trumpet.
Who's this?
Our neighbour,
Right.
who doesn't like Tim,
Oh, yes.
and his
yeah.
trumpet playing. And she was just like, oh, when the baby's born, I'll take up the drums. And I sat there and was like, Tim, you should just write a letter to her going like, oh, if you're going to start the drums up, you could be in my new band.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tim was just like, I like that.
We spoke about the picture that he put up on Facebook of the baby bag.
Oh, the baby bag, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the maternity, basically the hospital, like
The hospital.
baby's going.
The infant bug out bag.
Yeah. And he sent a picture of that with his trombone
wedged
crammed
into
into it. It's like, they'll allow a trombone in a hospital, right?
That's Orangafruüp with 2 U's.
One is an umlaut.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to add that now.
Umlaut. It's just a nice word.
Yeah, I do like them now. See, I've still got grass stains on my nice linen 3-piece from that. And I believe the grass stains come from my attempts to introduce tackling into the sport of croquet.
I have been trying to. I want to get a comedy mallet and then take it to a croquet game.
Oh fuck, that'd be brilliant.
It's like, I brought my hammer.
Is that legal? It's a mallet.
It's a mallet.
I only use that for adjusting sets. Yeah, it's a mallet.
Adjusting sets, putting in posts.
Hello, baby.
I got
Hello.
a funny story, but I was told you hadn't really finished the podcast.
I mean, it's still running, so
Add it to the outtakes.
yeah.
I've got a vat of gravy soup pasta thingy. So I
vat?
make.
Vat of gravy soup pasta.
So I normally, when I really can't be fucked to make something, and I don't have time, I just want something with like substance. I have pasta, sweet corn, and cheese. And then I used to started adding butter to it to make it like have a bit of flavour. And then I was like, oh, I'll put like a little bit of gravy in it, and then it'll be like gravy flavoured, and then it'll be really nice. So I kind of wasn't paying attention and was texting at the same time I was putting the gravy in. I put so much gravy in that it went solid, the whole pan, and I couldn't stir the pasta. So I had to pour some down the sink to add more water so I could make it enough. I finally had too much gravy. For the first ever instance in my life, there was too much gravy. I couldn't stir my pasta, and then because it was so thick, it took ages for the pasta to cook.
Wow. So this came up the other week where it was a Sunday and Heather, whatever. I had the day off and Heather said, "Oh, have you got anything for dinner?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." We arrived at sausage, like nice sausage and mash.
Yeah.
Doing it proper style, and I ended up making a lot of gravy. And she said, "Oh, there's no such thing as too much gravy," but it was a lot of gravy, and
I very much enjoyed it. I had all of it.
I think I'm going to be pushing this, but apparently we've now got the answer. There is such a thing.
We reached the gravy.
It's like
The event horizon.
I've got a gravy soup with some pasta added to the soup, basically, and I poured half of the gravy away. Like,
Still too much gravy.